welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam and today I am doing a whip and ramble on Sneaky Cat. So first of all, welcome to my channel. If you are brand new, thank you for joining me today. Please do make yourself a cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever you like to drink, and just sit down and work alongside with me. Sneaky Cat is 107 centimeters by 52 centimeters. I think it has got 40 colours. And 1, 2, 3 ABs. I am down to the last 2 rows on this, so today's video is about putting up a vote for the next 2. So without further ado, I am using my pen from Bella Tours. I love this pen, it's absolutely stunning. It is on the heavier side, however, and I can't hold it the way that I do the cheaper pens that I like. I do love it, but I can only use it for a certain amount of time. However, it is beautiful. I have a 4-placer and a single placer in rose gold, both with taping. I have got my letter S cover minder to hold my plastic back, and I am using my grey, the original grey cook tray in the standard size. So that's what I'm working with. How are you? How are you all? I am off work today, so let me catch you up on what's happening. I've got the next 2 days off of work. I do, however, have nails and stuff to do. I am at work at the weekend, and I'm working 2 12-hour shifts. So I will be taking the Highland Coo canvas with me to do at work. So that is kitted up, it's ready to go. I've got it all sorted. I've got the joined storage pots with a tray and everything kept underneath, so it's all ready to take to work with me. But I'm envisioning that I'm going to finish this canvas before next weekend. So I think that, yeah, I've got 2 rows left to do. I have flown through this. So without I don't want to go too far before I put in the pictures for the next 2 canvases. So I'm going to tell you what they are and the reasons why they're being put in. Now, if you're brand new and you've not ever voted on a canvas that I'm going to do before, it's simply a way of choosing from my extensive kitted up stash on what diamond painting I'm going to do next. So all you need to do is to comment below this video. Now, I would normally pick out like 5 canvases and say to everybody, you know, you can vote on 2, and whichever wins is the next one I'm going to do. However, those of you that have been with me a while will know that Penny from Calb Sparkles, if you don't already follow her, please go and have a look-see. She's crazy. But anyway, we did a live the other night, which was amazing fun. Really did enjoy doing it until my camera died, until my phone died. But really, really, really good fun. She said on a live that she thinks that I should do Aries next. So as some background, I love Aries by Josephine Wall, that was done by Diamond Art Club. I was very lucky to snag one of them because it launched as a limited edition, promptly sold out immediately, and luckily they had a few go back in stock and I managed to snag it because I've always wanted to do a Josephine Wall canvas. However, I am not a lover of confetti and it's a big painting. So it's actually 70 by 88, which actually isn't the biggest canvas I've done. However, you all know that Josephine Wall is the queen of confetti and I don't like confetti. So Penny on a couple of occasions has tried to get me to agree to do Aries next. Because she said it on a live the other night, I said, you know what, I will put it into the voting for the next canvas after this one. So that is what I'm doing. So the first canvas to choose from is Aries by Josephine Wall. 70 by 88 centimeters, and it has a ridiculous amount of colors. I think it's got like 63 or something. So if you would like to see me do another big square canvas after this one, please comment below with Aries. So because it's such a big canvas and it's another square, I have decided that I'm actually only going to pick 2 canvases to choose from. So you will only be able to vote on one or the other. And that way I have got another option in case you guys don't want to see Aries. Now I will say, out of the 2 canvases, I don't mind which one I do. Both of them are in storage that I'd quite like to free up. Both of them are images that I like. One is big and square and the other is smaller and round. So what is the round canvas? So let me just find it, because it's not massive. Where are you? It's in my new tracker, but I don't actually know whereabouts in the new tracker it is because they're not in an order. Right, it's definitely not there, so it's got to be the other way. There we go. So the other kit is Moon Goddess by Sarah Mustafa. It's 56 by 56, so a nice good size, and it is a round. The reason I have chosen that one is because it's not huge, so it won't take me a long time to do. And it's a beautiful image. It's currently kitted up in my Elizabeth Ward storage, or my knockoff Elizabeth Ward storage. So I wouldn't mind freeing that storage up either. So they are the 2 canvases. You can only vote for one. So it is in your hands, guys. If the overwhelming vote is for Aries, then I will do Aries next, because it will A, stop Penny bugging me about it, B, get another kitted up canvas done out of my stash, which is good, and it will also, C, give me a 84 bottle storage case, which would be very, very handy. So they're the 2 options. So to vote, literally just write Moon Goddess or Aries in the comments on this video only. I say this video only because it makes it easy for me to keep score, and we will run the vote. This video is going to go up today, which is why I'm trying to get it filmed, and it will end next weekend, or when I complete this canvas, whichever comes first. I think I'll probably have this done by next weekend, most definitely. So there you go. They are your choices. Moon Goddess by Sarah Mustafa, or Aries from Josephine Wall. Now, I do need to point out, if you choose Aries, it's going to take me a while to do, because I'm not a big fan of confetti. I'm really not. It is a decent size painting, and it does have 63 colours, so it might take a little while. Oh, having issues with pen's not sticking, but it's your choice. If you'd like to see, if you agree with Penny and you think it is high time that I did this canvas, then go ahead and vote for Aries. If you're feeling sorry for me and you think that I should have the opportunity, I had to check then because I thought I hadn't pressed record on my camera. I'd be so annoyed. Yeah, if you'd like to be kind to me and give me a smaller painting to do, then Moon Goddess by Sarah Mustafa. So that's that bit done. So let's get that out of the way. In other news, tray production has been held up slightly by the arrival of the new machine. My husband is still playing around with it. It's not as easy to set up as the first one was, because it isn't the same machine, and it's taken a little bit more fiddling to get it right. But we will. So the plan is on the 1st of March to put up whatever trays we've got. I will say, if you are overseas and you want more than, say, 2 large trays. You know, if you want 1 large and 1 small tray, absolutely fine. If you want 2 large and 2 small trays, please message me and let me know, because I have to do those as small parcels. You can, if you wish to, you can purchase it's a difficult one, because on Etsy I can't set it to change the postage the more that you buy. So I think what I will do, I don't want to add on this amount of money for additional items, because it you know, if you're only adding in a cover minder, it barely costs me anything. But if you're adding in multiple trays, it does. So best option yet is, if you are looking to buy trays on the 1st of March, email me now and tell me what you want, so that I can tell you if I've got enough. It is first come, first served. And B, sort out the postage if it's going to be a small parcel, because I don't want you paying for postage twice, but I also don't want to lose out on the cost of postage, because it is quite expensive to send parcels abroad. Whereas the smaller trays, you know, I can get 1 large and 1 small in a small box that goes through as large letter, which is cheaper. So yeah, just pop me an email, let me know ahead of time. I do have a small amount of trays available for this next drop. It's not going to be as many as I thought. In other news, in other diamond painting news, we have done the live to launch DIY DP May. Details are on that live if you want to go back and look, but I will give more details when I do my next Heaven and Earth Whip and Ramble. And we're also going to be doing a fandom event called Lust After Dusk in July. That will be an opportunity for you to do a canvas of your favourite film franchise, program franchise. For instance, I am doing a Supernatural canvas of Sam and Dean Winchester from Supernatural. The challenge for me is that that canvas has to be a start, a new start, and a finish to be entitled to win the big prize. Prizes will be announced later. So, you know, I'm doing I think it's a 45 by 95. So I'm setting myself a hard target, and I can't even win anything. But that is the challenge I'm setting myself. So that's 2 events. There will also be another DIY DP event in November, and it's designed so that people like myself and Penny can actually get our whips done, our Heaven and Earth whips done this year, because that's my target, is to get mine done this year. So I think that's that. Personal news, I have been struggling really badly with my fibro and lack of sleep. It has been rough. Monday especially, I had a lovely week off work, but Monday I was really over anxious. So my fibro's play me up. My anxiety hasn't been great. I've gone back to work and found that a bit stressful, but you know, I'll come out the other side. It's fine. I'm just going to keep going. What I've been quite good at is making sure I set aside time to diamond paint for me. I think this week I've only had 1 day where I didn't diamond paint at all. So that has helped get through this canvas and get this moving. So that's been very helpful. I am, you know, I am running the 2 machines at the minute. But we are still in the testing stage on 1 machine, so we're sometimes getting a little bit of waste because it's not set up quite right, but we will get there. We will get there. So I think that's it. So the plan is I'm going to go through some of your comments and questions. I'm just going to go grab my tablet. I'll be right back. So now I've got all of that stuff out of the way. I'm going to go through the comments and that I've had in the last week. I have to say, huge welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, and obviously to those of you that keep coming back, thank you, because I wouldn't have a channel without you guys, and it's growing nicely. I do enjoy sharing. I'm just going to put these colours in and then we'll get to comments. Now the first comment is actually from my bestest and longest running subscriber, Sharon Wildball. She just says, great video, Sam, have a wonderful day. And you, Sharon, and you. I have done the pour for the resin, so that is setting. So as soon as that is done, I will send out your little gift for you. And just to let you know, Mum has nearly completed the first of that double kit up canvas that you gave her. She absolutely loves it. It's come out really pretty. It's really nice. I will try and remember to get a video, to get a picture of it once she's completed it to share. So there is that. I'm just going to double check and make sure that that is all of that symbol. I am getting down. I haven't got any extra bags now of drills for this kit, so I am now on the last of all of them. Fingers crossed we don't run out. But there you go, Sharon, there's some love for you. Thank you for commenting. Crafty JJ Newton, thank you for sharing. You're welcome. That was on Little Village. Billy Anderson, hi Billy. She says, congrats on getting the second printer. So glad things are working out for you. That's great. You have 8 days off. Time to recharge those body batteries, clear your mind, and just get things done that are hard to do while working. Oh, you're so right. I wish that I hadn't got the issues with the fibro that I've had, because that has really put a hold on getting stuff done. I had hoped that the week off would regenerate my batteries somewhat, but it hasn't. I'm still struggling a bit, and it's not just me. I have a colleague at work who also has fibro that has really struggled the last 3 or 4 weeks. So, you know, I'm putting it down to the weather changes. Our weather in the UK at the minute is very up and down. You know, you can go out to the car one morning, there's frost on the car, it takes you ages to get going. The next day you can get up and it's bright sunshine, and then the next day it's raining. It is just so variable at the minute, and yeah, we're just putting it down to that at the minute. I think it is what it is, you know. You've got to take the rough with the smooth. So I'm still managing to get to work. I'm still coping with the nails and everything. So while I'm still managing to get through, I'll just keep going. She also says, I love that I'm retired, but I get lazy because I want to diamond paint and craft all the time. That's not laziness. That's just love for the craft. Because believe me, if my husband earned enough, I would be a lady of leisure. And I would just bloody diamond paint all the time. I would get a cleaner and a cook and I would just diamond paint and make videos, and then you could have daily videos, guys. So until I'm rich enough to afford that, I've got to keep going, and I can't diamond paint. However, I think the fact that I've nearly completed this in 7 weeks is pretty phenomenal for me, considering that I do work. You know, I have full-time jobs plus the Etsy stuff. So I think that's pretty good going. So I'm not complaining. She also says, still working on I Miss You. Oh, love that canvas. And flowers and tassel, both from DAC for events. Oh, okay. What events are you participating in, Billy? Let me know. I've never participated in an event. Not properly. And obviously now that I've got my own coming up. I probably won't, but you know, never say never. Never say never, that's what I say. Oh, I'm sorry. She says, I love the lighter grey colour. That's about the trays. Looks great with your nails. Have a great mini vacation at home. Hugs and love. Well, you're welcome. The lighter grey colour is because I ordered the wrong filament and I didn't want to waste it. We then actually got exactly the same colour filament in with the new printer. So do you know what? We're gonna make the grey trays with that filament until we've used it all up. And then we'll take a view. I will ask you guys on here which you prefer, the light grey or the darker grey, and I will just buy the filament for that. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, fabulous. Lisa's Colouring Corner. Hi, Lisa. If you don't already follow Lisa, if you're into colouring, please do go check her channel out. Lots and lots of videos that she puts up, which I like. I'm not into colouring myself, but I do like it. Is quite relaxing, to be fair. She says, yay, a week off. That has to be absolutely heavenly for you. I can't believe that Penny did complete her challenge. That is just simply amazing that she actually got that whole thing done in about a month and a half. Unbelievable. Just wondering, when are you going to have your new craft room done? That will be so nice for you. Okay, it is amazing that Penny got that challenge done. So any of you that don't know, Penny is Calb's Sparkles. She is my diamond painting bestie. And she did a whole heaven and earth diamond painting in just a tad over 6 weeks. She'd given herself January and February to do it, and she completed it early. If you haven't already checked her out, and especially if you like doing conversions, diamond painting conversions, please do go check out her playlist, because it was phenomenal. Really was. I'm so proud of her, and I tried my best to be as supportive as I could, you know, giving her a call. How you doing? How'd it go today? Have you done your video? But yeah, I'm not going to be undertaking that challenge at any point ever. I'm just saying. The closest I'm going to get is the event in July, where I'm going to get my canvas done in that month. But apart from that, no, I wouldn't do it. My Heaven Earth is much slower progress. However, we were talking earlier today, and I did say that I want to get one done a year, which I think is achievable until I get to my Rivendell one, because that's massive and needs to be done in 4 canvases. The Rivendell one, I'll take a couple of years, I think, but that's a way off. That's a way off yet. I haven't even brought the canvas for my second one yet, because I'm only 25% done on this one. Craft room. Okay, so here is the thing. Currently, I have got a log cabin, like a summer house type thing, in the garden, which is being done to give me a home studio to do nails from. At the minute, I live in my sunroom. I do nails in here, I diamond paint in here, I sit in here and watch TV, I film in here. It's all done in this one space. At the point that all of the nail stuff gets moved into that cabin, that will be when I then move into the snug and it becomes a craft room. Now, it won't be a craft room forever, because we do intend to have some work done on the house. But for the time being, we will go in there. So I'm looking that it's going to be April-ish time, maybe May, at which point I will then buy a new desk and I will get storage, etc., to have a proper craft room. I will need to share that space with 3D printers. So I do need to point that out because they will be staying in there. My husband's drum kit is also in there, although he has spoken about putting in the garage once the garage roof is done. But it's a long process. I mean, the cabin is up, the floor is insulated, but we need to insulate the walls and decorate it, paint it, etc. Before I can move in. We also need to get some electrics in there. So I think it will be late spring, early summer. And at that point I can then move, and the sunroom will then become a dining come second bedroom. Because the sofa bed will then come in here along with, and we will just have that and the dining table in here until such time as we get the major works done, but that won't be happening for a couple of years easily. So at the minute I'm just sitting in here happily doing everything. But thank you for commenting, Lisa. Another message from Sharon, just saying thanks for the video, Sam, have a wonderful weekend. That was on the kitting up of the Highland cow. And then Billy Anderson also commented on the same one. She said, this image is so cute. He's going to look great once done. Fingers crossed, Billy. Penny is anxiously awaiting for me to start that one because she's also got the same kit from the same place. So we're both hoping it's going to be really nice and the drill's going to be good and it's going to be no popping, etc. So I am anxious to start it. I am at work this weekend, but if I get time before then, I may do a whip on it, starting on it, but we shall see. I'm not promising. If not, I will do a whip some point next week to give my thoughts on the canvas so far. I don't think it will take me massively long. It's not huge. It's narrow more than anything. She also says, we got 3 inches of snow, which later in the day, a lot was gone. Thanks for the video and hugs. We've had no snow. Like literally, a lot of people think in the UK we get a lot of snow and we really, really don't. It's sort of, I wish we did. I would love nothing more because I live outside the city where Kat goes to school and I go to work. I would love a couple of snow days. It would be great because if it snows and it's more than sort of 6 inches laying on the road, I ain't going. That's a snow day as far as I'm concerned. So I wish it would. But no, just cold, frosty, drizzly a lot of the time. At the minute, it's very changeable. And I think that messes me up more than having one or the other. You know, but we're British. We're never happy. It doesn't matter what the weather is. We're never happy. We're either moaning because it's too hot, too wet, too cloudy, too sunny, too cold. You know, we're never happy. It's the British way. But thank you so much for commenting. Next comment is from the lovely Gina in Australia. She says, I finished the Highland cow painting and it looks so good. Oh, wow. Excellent. She also says, I'm going to put it on my veranda because I live on a farm. Oh, that's fab. Thank you for letting us know, Gina. Both me and Penny are sort of anxiously awaiting me starting it so we can see if it's all right. So I'm glad that yours was okay. My sister is obsessed with cows and she was ripping me. Basically, she come over and she was ripping me for having this hobby. He was going, what's the point? What's the point? Where are you going to put more? Where are you going to put more? I said, I've got one you'll like. And she goes, I doubt it. I whipped it out and she was like, oh yeah, I like that one. I want that one. And it was like, there you go. She won't do it herself though. She doesn't do hobbies. Her hobby is lifting a pint. That's her hobby. So I'm going to do it for her birthday. I did promise. Hence why I put it in without voting on it, because I need to get it done. If I am feeling generous, I will have it framed for her. Or I may potentially mount it on foam board or something so she can just put it up. But she wants it for in her kitchen. That's where she's putting hers. But thank you very much, Gina, for commenting. And for your orders on trays as well. Thank you so much for everything you've done to support my business. And then the next handful of comments are all from people that watched that were on the live or watched the live the other evening, it was a live that me and Penny did together. It was just a general catch up and to launch the DIY DP event in May. DIY DP, I can't even say the name of my own thing. So DIY DP is an event that me and Penny are hosting together, and it is a conversion event. So it's for anyone who wants to, or is currently working on, a conversion of a cross stitch pattern to a diamond painting. DIY because it's do it yourself, and DP because it's diamond painting. We're going to do 2 events a year, May and November. You can use any app that helps convert. We did the last one as PK November because we use Pattern Keeper, but it's open to any app now. For details of that, please go watch the live or wait for my next whip and ramble on my Heaven and Earth project. I'll give more details then. So these are all from everyone. Tammy Berkey, she just says, sorry I missed your live. Oh, don't worry, Tammy. I'm sure you will catch another one. I do. I like doing lives. I really do. It was Penny's first one, but she did really good. However, I understand that there was an issue with the sound for Penny. So it might be that I've got my phone a little bit closer to me than Penny does. So we will try and rectify that next time. But it was good fun. So Betty Harris, she says, hi ladies, I love seeing and watching you and Penny doing a live together. The two of you are amazing. Oh, thank you, Betty. We actually were quite well behaved because we were live. We're not always that well behaved when we're talking privately, but she is a hoot, isn't she? We kind of bounce off each other once we get going. Like, I literally was wiping tears off my eyes. I had to take my glasses off because I was crying with laughter. For anyone that watched it, glow in the dark drills on a headstone, that's all I'm going to say. Just going to let the dog in because she's scratching at the door. Come on then, Trouble. Come on. Every time. I mean, to be fair, Mum did just walk through as well, but I've sort of got used to that now. Like, once upon a time, I'd just, you know, I'd stop filming for a minute, but if I do that now, I'll never get any filming done. So thank you for commenting very much, Betty. Couple of comments from Gina with the roses, the love heart and the koala. Pencil surprises. Hi Shaz, she says rubbing alcohol also removes permanent marker from whiteboard. She said great live, love how you bounce off each other. Oh, thanks Shaz. Thank you for commenting and for watching it as well. We do. I'm not always sure that we're as funny as we both think we are, but honestly, like Penny said the other day, it was 7 months ago or something that we first met. I cannot remember a time I didn't know her. It's crazy. It's like I've known her forever. We've got so much in common, and I'm just blessed. I'm just really pleased that doing YouTube enabled me to meet someone like Penny. I really do. That's all the soppy shit I'm going to say, because I'm not going to get her. She'll get a big head and she'll be sitting there later going, you love me, you want to marry me. But needless to say, even my husband gets a bit jealous of the amount of time that we spend talking on the phone together. And I'd like to say it's about everything, because we do chat about everything and anything. But we do an awful lot of chatting about diamond painting. We do. We you know, we will sit there for an hour scrolling Diamond Art Club. Have you seen so-and-so? Oh, that's nice. That's got 3 ABs, that sort of thing. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I am sure there will be more joint lives coming up at some point. Don't know when, but at some point. Okay, what's my next colour? So this is how I'm choosing. I'm filling in this section. So I'm picking the next one, which is the Dots 3844. Really nice colour, this one. I had to really squeeze them into that to get rid of the packet of extras, but I got there. So next comment is from Villica. Hi Villica. She says, hi Sam, such a cute canvas. Thank you. Now for the first time I've prepared a canvas to go to work. A nice and small DAC called Joybird. Yeah, I know which one you mean. I kitted up like you, except I put the canvas in a tube for paintings I bought at an art store. That is normally what I do. I do have a canvas tube, an expanding canvas tube that I put my paintings in. I just didn't for the cow one because it's really small and I didn't need to. There was no point. It was shorter than the tube was on its own, so I haven't for that one, but I do normally. I just don't think I need to. It may change when I start getting drills on it. I might need to keep it in a tube, but really pleased that you've managed to take one to work. You'd be surprised how much you get done. She also says, hopefully I can find the peace and quiet in my mind to diamond paint at school. How do you manage? Love from the Netherlands, Villica. It's easy for me, Villica, to be honest, on a weekend. So like, usually I'm diamond painting if I'm doing a 12-hour shift. So I will go in and I will get all the important stuff that I need to get done first. Once I've done that, pretty much the rest of my job on a weekend is to man the phones and welcome people as they're coming to visit. I very rarely have to do, it's pretty much handling calls, emailing, that sort of thing. And you can go, I can sit there for an hour at a time and not get a call at all. So it's easy for me because I can do the diamond painting. If I get a call in, I can just put it down and carry on. I just have it laid out. I actually spend more time explaining to other colleagues what it is I'm doing and why I do it than I do diamond painting. But you know, I'm in the kind of job where the traffic at a weekend isn't as high, so I'm very lucky. You know, if I worked in a job where I was constantly up and down, backwards and forwards, fetching stuff, that sort of thing, of course I couldn't. But I do have a very sedentary desk job, and at weekends, because there's no management, there's not as many business calls coming in, you haven't got, we don't have the calls from social services or you know, other outside agencies, because they would normally work Monday to Friday. So weekends is a good time for me. And you know, I do the same thing. I tend to take smaller ones to work. I usually take round diamond paintings. However, obviously I'm taking the cow one and that is a square. But I find it very easy to diamond paint. I do not take it to work in the week. I do not have time in the week to do it. It's far, far busier. But at weekends, it just gives me something else to do instead of just sitting there being bored. Because if I take a book, I start to get tired and I want to go to sleep. If I can take crochet. I've done that before. But then I end up forgetting where I am, losing where I am, because I'm picking it up and putting it down all the time. I don't have that with diamond painting. So actually, it's pretty easy for me, I have to say, Villica. But see how you go. I have found, since I've been sectioning the plastic, that it doesn't matter now if I don't get a whole section done. You know, the plastic will stick. And especially with canvases that you take to work with you, cover papers, you can't use the cover papers as easily because they just curl up and pull away from the painting when you roll it. So you know, the biggest tip is to section your plastic, pretty much. But thank you for asking, Villica. I hope that's helped. Hi Sam, loved the live with Penny. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Oh, hi Caroline, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. We had such a good time. I was just gutted that my battery died on my phone. My phone overheated basically, and it's because I had my light quite low down. And it just overheated my phone. I was absolutely gutted. But we both really enjoyed it. We had such a good laugh. And yeah, hopefully more to come. Lisa again. She's just commenting on... Oh, is this my Heaven and Earth? I don't know if it's Heaven and Earth. Normally I put a picture of what I'm working on, but I can't see what that is. So Lisa, hi Sam, my absolute favourite videos are always the whip and chats. I can just listen as I diamond paint or colour, so I love them. For me, there's no such thing as too many whip and chats, lol. You're right, I guess. I think it's just because I've always tried to do a mix. And I just worry if I'm just putting up whip and chats all the time, people are just going to not tune in anymore because they're going to get bored of it. But, you know, I can only do the content that I've got available to do. And at the minute, I can't justify kitting up more kits because I've got 27 in that cupboard that I need to get through. So at the minute, lots of whip and chats. I have just filmed a video this morning on my diamond painting tracker. That will be going up at some point in the next day or two. So keep your eyes open for that one. She also says, absolutely loved the live you did with Penny. So hilarious. It was kind of hard to hear Penny though. Yeah, we are aware that she had an issue with the sound. We don't know why. We're going to try and come down on that the next time we do one. It may just be because she had her camera up really high. She didn't want to get her head in the way, which I kind of guess. But yeah, we are aware, so we'll try and fix that for next time. But thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, super stick. Really looking forward to the event in May. I haven't set up the canvas or anything yet, so hopefully this canvas will finally work for me. It's poured glue, but I think I'm still going to contact the seller and ask them why the hell they would ever send a canvas folded. Yeah, I know that you said before about the canvases. You really haven't had a lot of luck, have you? I think I've never received a canvas folded. I think it's a silly way to do it. And I'm guessing they've probably done that because it's cheaper to post. But it is poured glue. So hopefully, once you start laying drills on that, or like I've suggested before, an iron on a warm setting, not hot, and a tea towel, and iron the back of it and see if that will get the crease out. It might not be so bad once you start getting your drills on it. So fingers crossed. I missed an Eva eye there. Eva eye, not evil eye. Just the name I have for the symbol. But there we go. So hopefully you'll be able to join us, Lisa. It'd be amazing to have you on board. Billy Anderson, hi Sam. Yes, love your whips. Hope your mouth sore is better. Hugs. Well, Billy, the mouth ulcer has gone. I am back on iron tablets, so I've got a feeling that's probably what the issue is, and that would explain why I've been feeling so rubbish. So that has healed up. However, I now have Stuart, the ganglion that's joined my life, because, you know, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But, you know, Stuart isn't that painful, to be fair. He's just a bit ugly. But, you know, I'm getting by. It's fine. So hopefully I will start to feel much better soon. But I think it's just the fibro. It's a crappy bloody condition. It could be worse. It could always be worse. But I'm okay. I'm hanging on in there. And if I have a really bad day, I had a really, really bad day Monday. And the only thing I did Monday was pretty much sleep. I spoke to Penny because she insisted on speaking to me. I didn't want to because I didn't want to put her in a negative frame because I don't like pulling people down. But actually did me the world of good to just, you know, just to say it's a crap day. Don't sweat it. Move on. But thank you so much. Darcy Foster. Hello, Darcy. She said, hello, Sam. I'm working on Puppy Crazed Petunia from Craftably. I still have bunny loving Bethany, and she is kitted up and waiting patiently for me to get started on it. Oh, fab news, Darcy. I would love a Craftably canvas to try. However, I can't afford the Craftably postage prices to the UK. It's ridiculous. So I'll keep my eyes out on the D stash and see if I can pick one up there at some point. Just like Penny did. I'm waiting patiently for Penny to do hers so I can see. Waiting for her to review. You'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know how good it is. Thank you for commenting. Amy Bicknell, she said, I've broken one pen completely by dropping it on a wood floor, and one I have broken one end on one. And she also says, just to let everyone that uses putty, they can pull it out and flip it over. I was using Quaker's Hold Museum Putty. So Museum Putty is like a strong version of our blue tack in the UK. Yeah, you can absolutely do the same thing. I used to do the same when I used blue tack. Although blue tack doesn't get very unsticky anyway. It was mainly if you were using it for ABs that it would get a bit unsticky. But that's what I do with my tape. You know, I can flip my tape over in my multi-placer numerous times before I give up and actually put fresh in. And I stretch it as long as I can because I hate filling the pens up. And I hate that first bit of too sticky, like this pen is doing sometimes, to get to that sweet spot. But once you get that sweet spot, or in my experience, you can get a decent amount of diamond painting done on that. You really can. It is my favourite. Now that is actually all of the comments up to date. So thank you to everybody that commented. I hope you enjoyed your shout out. It has been a difficult week or so. Like I said, the fibro is causing some issues. I'm not always as on the ball or as quick to move on things as I have been. And of course, I did have a full break from nails and work. So of course now I'm back to being in the middle of everything, and I've got plenty going on. But at least I've caught up on the questions and the comments. So it's very much appreciated, as it always is, when you like or you comment, because these are the things that are going to help my channel grow. And obviously, the more you guys watch and like, the more often my videos get suggested to others. Although why too many people would want to watch me gobbing off about crap, I don't know. But, you know, it's very much appreciated. It really is. So I am going to call this session done. I'm not going to finish this whole section. It is a shorter whip, but I wanted to get the vote up for Sneaky Cat. And it then means that I've got the rest of today, after I've been food shopping, to diamond paint and get this done. So do not forget, you can choose between me doing Aries by Josephine Wall next, or you can choose Moon Goddess by Sarah Mustafa. One vote only, one or the other. So just comment below Moon Goddess or Aries, and at the end of the month or next week, hang on, what's next weekend? It's past the end of the month, isn't it? Let's say, right, so by next weekend, today is Thursday. So if by next Saturday I haven't completed it, I will pick which one it is. But I think I'll have had it done by then. I think if I just crack on, I'm going to have it done by then. I will also be putting up a whip from my Heaven and Earth as well. So that is it from me. Thank you so much for joining me. I do enjoy my little crafting sessions and talking to you guys. Please do give me a like if you like the content. And I will be back very soon with another video. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.